Let's jump over to where's gadgets? Here we go. Scroll down, spinner, splitter. Wait a minute. I guess I got to go this way. A spin gadget. There you go. So when this is set up, here's its constructor. So if we go to our form code, you'll see spin gadget, and he assigns his uh, uh, enumerator there and X, Y, and how big he is and what is his min and max. But let's say we wanted to change his min and max. Well, in comes some neato cool gadget commands, and that's get and set gadget attributes. Not all gadgets have attributes. Spin does. So let's say we wanted to set our spinner to a different set of a range. Let's come up here. Let's do it before we get to our screen, or before we get to the repeat loop. And let's do a set gadget attribute and I'm gonna copy spin population, and let's come up here and say here's our gadget attribute. And okay, so what gadget attribute? These are kind of formulaic. Everything begins with pound PB underscore, and this is what? A spin. So we can say spin. And so what we want to do is say minimum. Our minimum is going to be 100. Okay. So now it's always recommended that if you're playing with minimum and maximum, it is illegal for the minimum to be greater than the maximum. So set your maximum first, and let's set him to 200. Okay. And then, so we have our minimum set to 100. Our maximum is set to 200. Let's come over and let's set the value. Okay, we're going to get into changing a whole bunch of things about a spinner. So let's go ahead and say set gadget attribute our spinner. Oh, no, wait. Let's set our value, right? Okay, that's done with, guess what? Set gadget state. So here's another different value for what set gadget state does. He is going to set our numeric value of our current splitter or spin guy here, and we're going to set him at one. What do you say? 150? Okay, let's do that. So now our range is 100 to 200, and we set him to be 150. So that's pretty cool. Now, what I want to do is further what we're going to do is change another attribute. And these are all listed over here, what you can do and how to do it. So we're going to change the attribute to say the spin guy. Let's see. I want to change pound PB. I'm pretty sure that's where this is going to be. SPIN. Okay. And darn it, what is it? Oh, you're going to do it with event type up. Okay, fine, be that way. So the followings were supposed through there. Okay, so this will get interesting. Let's go ahead and run what I got, and then we will come out and play with changing what the up and down mean, and then how we get to change those. And notice right off the bat, our population is at 150 billion. So our min and max are 100 to 200. I can go up by 1 and I can go down by 1. Very, very slow, right? It's kind of a pain in the butt. If you were actually trying to, if you had thousands in here, up and down by 1,000 or counting by 1, that would just be painful. So I don't normally use a lot of these values. What I like to do is put string gadgets in here and force them to use a number. But spins, they have their place in life. So what we want to do is, let's say they got a count by tens or something, right? So let's come over here. I've only done this a couple times in my life. So what we're going to do, you have the event type of change, and we have an event type of up and down. All righty. This is going to be just so much fun. So let's come into this. And here's our spin. So let's jump. And where is templates? Let's go ahead and put our event type in. But you know what? We want an event type of up and down. Okay. Okay, so when that happens, these are the events of what we're doing. So what we have to do here is say, let's go create us another variable, and let's call him value. Now, when we're doing this of our own accord, guess whose onus it is? It's ours to make sure we're right. So what we're going to do is say, okay, value, V-A-L-U-E, equals, and the easiest way to do this, you can do get gadget state. That works. I found it's just as easy to do the value of get gadget text. Okay. So we're going to grab the value, the get gadget text of this, and we're going to say, there he is. So now I know what he is, and I'm going to say set gadget text to be setting him is going to be the string of value minus what, 10. Okay, so we can do that, but we can't go below our minimum, right? If we try to go below the minimum, well, let's go see what happens. So we'll go down. This is going up. So, oh goodness, I guess we have to add, don't we? Okay, and so why don't we just clone the code, and we can come down here and say, okay, you're going down, so that's minus. Okay, so we're getting the value of our pop spin guy, and then we're setting the value of our spin guy to the value plus 10. Okay, or we're going to do minus 10, depending on whether you hit up or down. So I believe that's how I did it last time. It worked quite well. So let's come in, and okay, let's go up. Oh, there he goes. And did you notice what he did? Isn't that irritating? He went by 1. So what he's actually going by 11, isn't he? Okay, so he's already subtracting 1 automatically on us. So if we want to go up by 10, I knew there was something about this that was hinky. So we actually have to come in here and do 9 more to go by 10. I remember that was hinky. So it's like, I mean, it's fine. As long as it's predictable, then we don't care, do we? So if we go up, now we're counting by an even 10 every time. So, yeah, we can go down. And what happens when we go below? So he went down to 91, and see, that would be technically illegal. So we really shouldn't allow him to do that, should we? So let's come in here and say if value is less than, well, we set that by hand. So we can come in here and do this. And then we can say value uh, equals 100. Okay, so if value minus 10 or 9 is less than 100, then value is that. Else, we can say value equals value minus 9, right? So, so we say value is less than this, and then we can end this off, and then come out here and just get rid of this, and we set the value that away. And then over here, we're going to do the same thing, and we can say if value plus 9, goodness gracious, hit the right key, is greater than 200. And you could go in and say, give me the max, and actually make it relative all the way through. Else, and if, and we'll say, sorry, this needs to say value equals 200. You're capped there. Else value equals value plus 9. All right, now they have a shortcut. Many languages have a plus equals. All right, so let's throw in a comment. Many languages would say value plus equals 9. Okay, and that traditionally says take value and add 9 to him. Okay, or minus equals. Okay, and that would be take value, subtract 9, and put the value back into, make the value of 9 be 9 less. So PureBasic doesn't do that. I forget what version they made this change. I still, from old days, use the value equals value plus or minus, but I believe you can just come in here and say plus 9. And that means value equals value plus 9, or come here and do minus, and that's value equals value minus 9. So that's a shortcut way of doing math on a variable, adding and subtracting 1 to whatever you want to do. And I think it even works with multiply and divide and all of that. So neither way is more correct. They both return the same value. So it's a matter of personal preference. It goes back to the comment I made the other day, is there's always a million ways to solve a problem. What's the best one for you? What's the way you like to do it? How do you like to see it? So that is then how you mess with a spinner and get it to do the kinds of things that you want to get it to do. So here that should now work beautifully. It should cap us at 200. We can't go over 200 now. And if we go south, it's going to stop us at 100, and I can't go lower than 100. which is what you would want that value to be.